What a pair. Colin Firth and Emma Stone star in Woody Allen's new film, Magic in the Moonlight. He plays Stanley, a world-famous magician, world-class skeptic. She plays Sophie, a fortune teller on the make. And when he tries to expose Sophie as a fake, he begins to fall under her spell.
You'd be happier if I was a fraud, because then your whole fixed worldview wouldn't be shaken up.
No, it's quite the opposite. If you knew how much I don't want you to be a fake.
Oh, but think how embarrassing it would be for you. Your whole life, you spent publicly crusading against spiritualism, and then you'd have to come out with it and say that you were wrong.
But I'm not wrong.
And Colin Firth and Emma Stone join us now. I never would have guessed it's the first time you guys have worked together.
Really?
Yeah, it feels like we've been doing it for years.
It does. Was it fun?
Yeah.
It was a terrible time.
I had a good time. She had a terrible time.
I had a terrible time. With him, no,
But you did get to work with Woody Allen.
Yes.
Now, is it true that you actually named your dog after Alvy Singer in Annie Hall?
I did, yeah, years ago. I named my dog Alvy. Yeah.
How did Woody take that?
He doesn't know that. Oh, God. He knows now.
Yeah. No, nobody out. Just keep it to yourself.
He'll never see this. He'll never see
He doesn't watch morning television.
Exactly.
I think we're pretty safe. Your first time as well, is that daunting at all?
Yes. Yeah, it's extremely daunting. I mean, he's basically been somewhere involved in my entire life since I was 10, you know, from the early stand-up days. I think the first one I saw was Bananas, then Take the Money and Run, and I can remember where I was when I saw them all. And I can remember which theater and when.
It's got to be hard then to get, meet someone who you've always just admired so much and then kind of have to work with them. I think the butterflies would be especially high. Mm.
Well, particularly when they're clever. And also, he's not big on the kind of preliminaries, the social graces.
And you just get to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't get an early you don't get phone calls and meetings.
Kind of meet him at the camera test.
Or rehearsals.
Right.
Or any conversation.
No rehearsal.
Right.
No.
Right.
Well, so you just get started. But it is in a beautiful place. What a place to get to do a film, the south of France.
It was incredible. Yeah, we stayed in Vence and we shot all over the south of France, and obviously it takes place in the 20s, so the locations were just stunning. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Your character, Stanley, is about as unlikable a man as you could imagine. I mean, at least at first. Was that tough?
Well, yeah, I want to be likable. And, you keep seeing these lines which they're so arrogant and supercilious and, self-assured. And I remember thinking they probably all won't make the final cut. Are we sure? Haven't I just been that mean already in those exact words? And no, he was pretty sure. And ultimately, there's something quite liberating.
Right, you just get to let it all hang out, right?
Just be as unpleasant as possible and not have to work on the.
But you softened him up, and now you're going to work with Woody Allen again.
Yeah, right now we're shooting in Rhode Island, so we have a couple days off to come talk about this.
Well, I'm glad you did. Magic in the Moonlight opens next Friday. It's a terrific film.